All right, so let's go
Morning.
ahead and get started. Let's,
Oh,
who's sharing?
It's
it's
me.
Alex.
Okay.
Here, I'll stop sharing just for a second.
You
Oops.
put it in the chat, right? You put the
I put
agenda in the chat.
the agenda in the chat.
Okay,
I
so we're
can
just
do.
going to get started anyway.
Okay.
Be aware of everybody's time. So good morning, everybody, and
Good morning.
happy Friday Eve. Who is excited? It is almost Friday, the eve of the weekend. I know I'm excited. So before we dive into today's agenda, we want to start with a quick check-in, just a quick check-in, because we know that this is the season of reflection, Thanksgiving. So let's share a little something about what we're thankful for, whether it's a student moment, whether it's a personal moment, whether it's a resource that has been helpful to you, or even something outside of work that's brought you joy. So let's put it in the chat right now. What are you thankful for? And this is a way to begin our time on a positive note. We know that we go through a lot during the day. So we're going to start with a positive media moment, and that's Thanksgiving.
A positive media moment?
Absolutely.
Media moment.
And just put it in the chat what you're thankful for.
Okay.
We have 6 more days. Anybody else want to share?
Our last PD was awesome.
Awesome.
Oh, yay. Congrats, Kat.
Oh, yes.
Oh, awesome. Thankful that your students are enjoying all the activities and resources. Catherine, that's awesome.
Good.
Dana, for the upcoming refresh in the library. I'm waiting on mine too, my makeover. So I'm thankful for that. And Tammy says she's thankful for her refresh and it's done. And the kids are coming back. Are the kids excited about that though, Tammy? What do they say when they see the library, the media center?
So everyone that's come in has said, oh my God, this actually makes me want to study.
Mm.
Oh, that's good.
Yay.
That's
Wanting to
awesome.
study.
That's good. Anybody else wants to share anything that's brought you joy? I want to say that for Friendly, they didn't really have a media specialist last year. So now I have this one teacher who sends her students every single day if they need a book to read. So I'm
Oh,
thankful for that because the circulation is actually going up this
that's
year. So that's
awesome.
good. And they're excited to see what's in the library too.
Awesome.
Okay, so we're going to move on if that's all that we have for our media moment. So now we're going to continue on, and thank you for sharing what you're grateful for. Thank you for sharing what brought you joy or what brought the students joy. So now for this next part of our media moment conversation, let's reflect on what's working so well so far. So what are we doing that's working well as far as the classroom management, the strategies, or the lessons that you've done, and what's been effective for you so far? And the reason we're asking that is maybe that we can help someone else if they're struggling with something else. So let's share those wins. You could drop them in the chat. So let's share those wins. We don't have any wins?
So is it going to go in the Padlet or do you want it in the chat? Because she dropped the Padlet in.
I apologize. That's the challenges Padlet. Forgive me.
Oh, okay. Okay. So hold on to that one.
Yes.
That's for later.
Yes.
Okay, so we can just put it in the chat then.
Okay. What's working so far?
Mm.
So I'm going to say for my refresh, for anyone who's not going through a refresh right now, I put paper up all around the windows so kids couldn't peek in. And I wrote like no peeking signs and I drew pictures of like SpongeBob and the guy from uh I don't even remember. He's got a long nose. So I drew pictures, and I think that doing that, so it was kind of a mystery to them, like built excitement. And now they're like super excited. We had the ribbon cutting yesterday, and so many kids like slipped in because they were like, we just want to see, and then left. So, hey, excitement.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm
Oh,
wondering,
wow. Circulation
Mine
is up.
isn't as dramatic, but I'm with Dana. I do feel like our circulation is going up. At least it feels that way because there are a lot more students coming through and just checking out books, and I'm loving it.
And I'm wondering, like Tammy, you said about the refresh, but there are offices all in the library. So I don't even know how I would be able to keep anybody out because our mental health specialist has the office that was supposed to be the librarian's office. The special ed office is in there. Testing court. I mean, all of the library offices are taken with things that kids will be in and out to see. So I don't know how I keep them out for 2-3 weeks.
Dana, unless there's abatement in your library, it's not going to be an issue. They'll be able to go in and out.
Right. No, I was saying
Well,
because Tammy said,
to make it exciting.
Oh, to make it exciting. Oh,
Right,
sorry.
to
Yeah.
make it exciting. So I don't know how I would be able to keep them out so that it would.
Make them put a mask on before you go. And then you walk them to the office.
I'll lead them to where they have to go.
No peeking. That it stinks, but they'll get to see the process of it. Take pictures though. I'm gonna do a YouTube video of how it changed over time. So you could do something like that. Maybe the kids like expressing interest and seeing what they notice the differences are, because it's like a gradual thing.
Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I can work with the TV production.
So Brian, I see that you say that the book creator lessons are going well. What lessons are you doing in book creator?
Helping teachers with their Latin. Teacher he teaches social studies. He's doing Latin America, so he's teaching the kids about different Latin American countries and stuff like that. So part of the project is they're going to use Book Creator to present their findings from various Latin American countries. And I have a science teacher who is, I would say, a challenge at best with technology, but she's getting a book creator into a class. You got to be very, 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 did I say very? Patient. Like baby steps, but it's like small wins like that.
Oh, that's awesome. And I love book creator.
Yeah,
I
me
do. Is there anything else anybody else would like to share?
Ooh, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'll say one thing that's been going good, at least here so far with me just getting here, is reaching out to the English teachers and having them do class checkouts. And they've been incorporating or try to incorporate at least every day to do 10 minutes of reading time before class starts every morning. And so they're reading each book that they checked out, and they do at the end of the quarter they do like a small summary of like the characters and describing them, and then they all come back down and check out a different book. And they've been excited to try something new every time they come in.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's a great way to get all the staff involved too. So good job. Good job.
All right.
Mr. K, what's this library book nook?
Wrong button, sorry. So I was trying to find my video. I shared a little commercial for it. It's just a tiny extra room that I have in the back And over the past few years, we got it painted. I just bought a bunch of brand new chairs and mobile carts, refrigerator, freezer. Then I ran out of money, so I'll add more next year. But it's just a small little room to come read, collaborate, and it's, you know, one of the hardest parts of our job is getting that communication open with teachers. So like teachers are starting to use it, and hey, what are you teaching today? So just trying to open up more conversations and be more supportive. They're
And
coming.
that room is just for teachers.
So right now it's just for teachers, and eventually I'd like it to become comfortable enough where like the students that are in the main part of the library see their teacher and say, hey, can I go talk to my teacher real quick? Just, you know, build a dreams if you build it.
Okay. Okay.
That was it.
Cool.
Can I say something? No? Sorry.
Go ahead, Ms. Torres.
Okay, so mine is different. I have problem here. Every student, because every student who migrated or who leave, they're not able to return the Chromebook, not Chromebook, the book that they borrowed. And besides, our registrar is sending me the notice, but when I follow it up, the student never returned the book. That is my struggle right now. There's no way to find them. So how will you react to that?
Are they leaving the county or they're leaving just your school, Dr. Torres?
County and schools.
Or if they're still in our school, you can follow them and contact the librarian at that school to get your books back. If they're leaving the county, you're out of luck though.
I'll try it this time. Okay. I never think about that because every time I follow up with the registrar and she said, no, the students just left. So the next student who will come, I will try that. Thank you.
Susanna, can you talk to your registrar about having some type of process? So like when they check out, they have to go to the different offices like cafeteria if they owe money, or library if they owe books, stuff like that. That can be made part of the checkout withdrawal process.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry, I have a student in front of me. Hello, yes. Sorry.
Okay, let's move on to our
I'm sorry. I thought
learning.
it was county policy that they did have to go to each of the sections, like go turn in the computers and go to, you know, because they come to me and I have to fill out, and there's like a form and it says PGCPS.
I think that's for seniors.
No, it's for anyone that's leaving the county.
Oh.
When they're leaving the school district, they're supposed to go to each section. Even their teachers are supposed to put their grades in. So there is a form that has to be filled.
I was not aware of that. I'm just lucky when they come in and I'm called up to the office for them to take care of that. But I was not aware there was a form for all grades.
Maybe you can share the form, Tammy, with everyone.
I'll
I've never seen it either.
get it from the guidance office and I'll send it to everyone. All right, so let's move on to the learning bite with Mr. Arandia, who's got to sneak in during testing. So shh.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so I just would like to share about my Innovation Hub setup. So it is embedded here on our agenda. I have a little cheat sheet here. When you click on it, it's going to open here. So I have a sign-in template where a student can sign in themselves by scanning their ID or by just typing in their ID number. I included here the sign-in template, and let me click on that. This is how it looks. So for instance, so this is a template here. So I also I'm gonna also give you a forced copy of this template, but that's gonna be later. So right now, for this number down here, these are all stands for the date. So from 1 to 31. And whoever is on this list, like for instance, I'm there right now. If I scan my ID, my name is going to appear automatically, and then the time I check in, I signed in. So if I'm going to sign out now, I'm just gonna scan my ID again, and my name is gonna pop up again there, and then my timeout is going to appear automatically. So that is what this library sign-in is. But before we can actually, I mean, this is almost ready. It's probably 90%, but we just need to add the students here. And in order for us to do that, I have a detailed instruction here. Okay, we're going to the Synergy. If let's say we don't have an access to Synergy, we can ask our registrar or the grading manager to provide us the student list. So in order for us to get the student list, we're gonna go to Synergy and type in STU401. Right here, for instance, I'm gonna log in. And show you quickly how to do that. So STU401 is right here. You just type in the quick launch right here. You just select grade 9 to 12. If you miss something on this presentation, you can go back to my Innovation Hub guide right here, and you'll be able to follow again. So 912, we just need to change the sort output to Excel. So once we finish that procedure, we can just print. But all we need from there is actually this information. This is our student list right here. So from this list, we only need the student ID, last name, first name. So everything that's going to be provided here, just delete all of them and just leave all of this here. And then you can just, Command Shift down and copy. You can just copy this one, and then you go back to your template, which is this one, for instance. Where's that? This one. And just paste it from student ID 2. Okay, not on the student ID, not on student name, but from here. So Command V, all your students are there now. So, once the student or you scan their ID, they'll be able to work, and their name is gonna pop up like this. Okay, so that student name must be in there. Is there any question?
I'm going to just make a comment. If you don't have access to Synergy, you can get the exact same information from Destiny.
Okay, yes.
Just go to, you might want it. If you want, I can create the steps, but you just go to your report builder.
Thank you.
Yes, can you send the steps on because I don't have access to Synergy.
I will.
Okay. All right. So after that procedure, is there any question? Sorry.
Yeah, dude, where'd you get the additional scanner from?
We're given a scanner. So in order for me to actually use kiosk, I use a wireless scanner, which I'm going to show you in a minute.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, so now that your spreadsheet is ready, let me go back to my cheat sheet here. All right, students, you or whoever is in charge, in the library, they can scan the QR code. If for some reason you don't have the student doesn't have an ID, you can just type in the ID number, and then the name should pop up here. Just in case there's a, sometimes there are dead cells here. You type in you scan or type in the ID number, the name is not going to pop up. That's probably because, number one, the student's name is not there, or number two, the student's name was duplicated. That's probably why it's not going to pop up here. So, but that's okay. Just, just use another cell or column, rows to write that or scan that student again. Question? All right. So now I am going to walk out here so I can show you my my setup outside. They're testing right now, so I'm going to be quiet a little bit. So from here, do you see my background? Okay.
Yes.
So here,
Can you stop sharing so we can actually see it bigger?
Oh, yes, please. Thank you. Okay, how will I do that again? Okay, share. Okay. How do I stop that sharing now? Oh, stop share right there. Okay, good. So, all right. So here, let me see. Let me change my view gallery. Okay, I can see my my screen. Okay, so do you see this?
Yes. Yes.
That's my kiosk. So here, I have my sign-in sheet here. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in. Can you see it?
Yes.
And just in case this didn't work, I have a backup here. Yes, it was open. Okay. So just in case that iPad kiosk, didn't work, they can also access it here. So I open it here. Every time they use this computer, they're gonna go straight to my Sora display or to my catalog right here, or to my media center website. So whenever they use this this Mac here, they'll be able to see this right away. So now, here's what I have here, and let me just scan my ID. This is the wireless scanner. Okay, it's been there for a while, so okay. Up. Okay, what I said here. So, see, I scan my ID, which is right here. I have a wireless scanner. It's a wireless scanner because, we cannot plug it in here. So, the thing here that is plugged in is only the charger. So we need to use a wireless scanner. Now, see, I scan my name there, and that's my sign in. So if I check out again, I'm gonna scan my ID to sign out. Let me do that. There. As you see, that's my sign in. Oh, and this is my sign out right here. Okay, so in the also this is my the poster maker, which I installed locally, so nobody can actually print there except me. So I have this all the time. Okay, so if they need to print something, they need to come through me. They cannot print anything. I didn't install it wirelessly because everybody can just see that printer and they can just print to it. Okay, so use a cable, install it locally, so they won't be able to use it. In that way, you have control of your supplies. And is there any question?
Where do you have that connected to?
This is connected to the poster maker.
Now, were you able to set that up on your own?
Yes, I did. It's easy. I mean, see that this computer I'm using, I just type whatever TM340 Canon, whatever driver, you'll be able to see. And then install the driver. And then through the process, it's gonna ask you if you wanna install it wired or wireless. So just, you select wired, plug it in, and then just click next, you're good to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sherry, sorry, Alex, if your tech has not touched your Mac yet, you will need to plug in. Okay, I had to do that yesterday. So you had to plug in your Cat5, like your Cat5 cable. You cannot do wirelessly.
Yes.
And then it puts it on. Yeah, thanks, Alex. It puts it on the network, and then you're good to go. But I also did have to ask my admin to install. But that was the Cricut. So all right.
And yeah, in order for you to do that, this is what you need. You need this. If this is your first time setting up your Mac, you need this. And the Ethernet cable.
Your tech should have that.
Yes.
It's a dongle, Sherry, from a USB-C to a whatever,
Ethernet.
Cat5. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that. Yeah. So that's the process. Just in case I missed
you have the Mac hardwired as well.
Yes.
Okay.
For the first time, it has to be hardwired, so it gets put on the network, and after that, you can go wirelessly.
Yes.
All right.
Only for the first time you set it up. So if you need the wireless scanner, it's here also on my little cheat sheet here. Okay, so that's how it looks. This is my Mac right here. That is the poster maker. Down here is my wireless scanner. Is there any question?
No, I just wanted to say I like that because I was having my students use a Google form. It seemed like it was taking them too long to sign in when they come in. So I like that it can just get them in. So it's not holding up a line at the door. So I like that.
Also,
thank you.
Yeah. And also the children, sometimes they just, they come to the library really to scan their ID or type in something. They see something that's like, showing, sliding. They want to borrow that book. They want to scan, they want to come into the library. And if you need help, just let me know. I attach here the the force copy. Let me show you how it looks. On the my little cheat sheet here, I have the force copy for you guys to click on it, and then make a copy. Now, as I mentioned before, those number indicates the dates down here. Okay, right now it says copy templates. You can just change this to, let's say, right now it's December. Change this to December 2025. Oops. And then next month, just make a copy of this document, change it to January, February, March, April, and so on and so forth. Just copy. But before you copy, you need to, put the student, your student here. Okay. On student ID number 2, that's where you're supposed to paste your students. Last name, first name. I mean, this last first is not really necessary, but since it's available there when you download this Excel spreadsheet, then just use it. Because like this is what I did. So when I log in here, see my last name and first name is going to actually pop up right here. Not only my last name, not only my first name, but it's going to give me the complete student name. And even for some reason, one of your cell is dead, then use other cell. And even if not, at least you have the ID number there. You'll be able to figure out who's that student is.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back to something. How did you input all of the names of the students? I know you said you went to Synergy, but how did you export that information into your
Excel? Okay, I'm gonna show you again. Let me show you. So I went I went to Synergy.
Yes.
I type in 401 from right here. That's the student list.
Okay.
Now, this is what you're going to see. Select your grades. Me is 9 to 12.
Mm-hmm.
And then see the sort output here.
Mm-hmm.
Click on it. Change it to Excel.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's actually detailed here, my little cheat sheet here. You know.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
And there's like, screenshot of how I I actually process that.
Yes.
And then you hit print. This is the last procedure. Print.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to, you're going to get the Excel copy of this document right here. You see it?
Yes, yes.
So if I click on this, you see what's in there. There's like
All
a lot
the
of
names.
formations, grade. You don't need those. Gender,
Right.
grade, you don't need that. You just
Right.
birth date. Nope. You need the student ID number. You need the student name.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's what you need. Last name and first name and last name. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 column. That's what you need. And erase
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
All right. Let me stop sharing
Thank
here.
you
Is
for
there any
that.
question?
Wow, that was quick.
Yes. So, it's recorded. So if you miss something,
Yes.
just go back to this recording or just go back to my little cheat sheet there. You'll be able to follow that because it's, it's detailed procedure. If there's no question, I think that's it for me. Thank you so much.
I just wanted to, not more of a question, just more to confirm that we were supposed to set up our MacBooks and our poster maker because I haven't had anybody come out of confirmation that we were supposed to set that up yet.
Yes. Go ahead and set it up.
Okay. Okay, thank you. All righty, folks. Look. All right. So let's see, where are we next? Where are we
Teachers and
next?
students, pardon the interruption.
Uh-oh.
A large aggressive animal has been reported roaming near the school
Oh my goodness.
parking lot, posing a risk to the student, staff, and visitors. For safety reasons, law enforcement has requested that the school be placed on a lockdown. Teachers, please check briefly outside your doors, filling in.
Okay, I'll be right back, folks.
We are conducting the lockdown drill now.
Do you want me to go ahead and just do my part while she's locking down?
Yeah.
Yep, go ahead. Go
Yes.
ahead. You're next.
We got a fire drill at 1 if y'all want to hang out with me.
Remember, this is a drill.
You're not doing the lockdown drill too? Because we're supposed to do it at 9:50. No, we're supposed to do it at 10.
They didn't
I'll
tell
start
us.
at 10 over here. We have a lockdown
Well,
drill.
it's
at
10.
10.
It's 10. 10. All right. That's fine.
Yeah, they're not always telling us what's going on around here. So I'm gonna try to present this real quick.
Go ahead.
Can she still hear us? Because I can still hear her mic.
I will mute her.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
So it's been a while since I presented on Zoom. Can you all see my document that I created for everybody? All right, perfect.
Yes.
So this is basically a cheat sheet, and I've found with any printer, there's not like a one-stop shop to just fix everything. So I kind of organize it as, all right, what do I need to do first? So if you've had a chance to read it, I don't want to be long-winded. If you haven't had a chance to look at it, so obviously the first thing you're going to do is unbox it. You should be able to just click on the link. Boom, boom, boom. This is the most important website that goes along with this poster maker. This is the like official where you get all the software and the drivers and the manuals and the da-da-da-da-da. So this is kind of your one-stop shop. And if you want to register it for insurance purposes, that's all right here on this page. And I'll talk more about the drivers and the firmware in a second. So back on my cheat sheet, which the Zoom is blocking my thing, sorry. A little rusty. There we go. This is all linked together. So if you're looking at all these blue words, it's just a quick video. I tried to find the best videos to just try to answer your question about here's how you take it out of the box. So I started real basic. The paper loading is the most tricky part if it's not working. The first time I came across this poster maker, it took like 3 chances to kind of get the machine to start kicking in and lining it up. So don't get frustrated if the paper doesn't load. Just follow the directions on the screen and just keep it moving. Eventually it will catch and everything will be great. Again, I put some search terms on here if you're looking for other videos, and anything hyperlinked is just a quick access to a video that I like. This is all just poster boring stuff. So
teachers and students all play.
I don't want to like show videos and talk about it. I'm just kind of going through my mindset of, all right, I need to print a poster. These are the steps that I need to do. Your driver, your Wi-Fi. I don't recommend putting on Wi-Fi because then people can come in and find it and just use it. I guess it depends on your school and your situation. So if I'm out for professional leave or for any reason, I don't want anybody to just be able to walk in and print it, and I come in the next day and all the ink and paper's gone. So I suggest doing a LAN and manually doing it. And that's something that you can work with your technician if you're not versed in connecting printers. It is something you can do on your own, but if you're kind of unsure of the steps, definitely talk to every building has somebody assigned as your tech liaison and your technician. Just like, you know, they got the dongle, they have the knowledge too. And luckily I'm blessed to have a lot of good people here and they answer emails right away. So if I get stuck, I move on to somebody that can answer it quickly. It's Google's nice, but it doesn't answer everything. The one link on this sheet that I didn't know about until I started looking into the machine more is the maintenance cartridge. I have not had to replace. So I bought the same machine last year and I haven't had to replace it yet, but it's almost $100. So I highly recommend buying it as soon as you have money in the budget, just so you have it. It's basically an expensive sponge to help maintain it and clean it, especially if you're not printing a lot of posters. So have that on hand. And I also got it for a cheap price with the first machine on this search term where I replaced the ink. So the company that I've been working with is AGC, and everything is linked on this page as far as the ink you need. And if you're looking at the prices, save your money because it's about $500–600 to do another round of ink. And that's not including the paper. And I will say one thing I've learned, the standard cheapest paper is okay, but I got the photo quality paper. And I mean, it's a million times better than their cheap paper if you have funds. Sorry, my
Hey,
yeah, feel free to interject.
I apologize. I assume AGC is a vendor.
Correct.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to you. And if anybody needs the link, I finally found there's like an Apex somewhere that I bookmarked. You can actually look up if they're vendors or not. For example, Walmart is a vendor, whereas like Amazon used to be a vendor, but if you go to the report where you can drop down, Amazon's no longer a vendor, which sometimes changes monthly. If you need any support other than the stuff I just went over, and this document is yours to keep and edit and do whatever you want to it, here's some search terms. And always talk to your building tech. And I learned this from Kat. If it takes more than 5 minutes, it's not worth it.
Okay. Okay.
especially when it comes to tech. And I can be reached at this email. The end.
Wow. This has been very thorough. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
This is awesome, both of you. Thank you, Alexander. Thank you, Mr. K.
You're welcome. No questions?
I have to start it before I have any questions.
I'm like, I didn't do that great of a job.
Sorry,
Thorough, though. Very.
So what type of paper do you use again? Is it linked?
Sorry, I just had some students. What was the question?
Question is, what type of paper do you use? Is it linked on
So
that,
it's a 30, yeah, it's all under the AGC. You can go through Canon as well, but AGC gives me discounts. So for example, I got the whole machine and like a setup kit with paper and ink for almost $2,000 less than it's listed now. So if you work with like the consumer side on their end, find your person. I don't remember their name off the top of my head because they keep changing positions. Find a person, and when you're spending that much money, you can kind of finagle some ink and some paper. They always AGC runs specials if you buy before October. So 36 inches is the roll that you want. That's going to give you your most paper. They do sell smaller rolls.
At this time, the lockdown drill has been lifted.
Follow your. I'm glad everybody's safe for the lockdown. The last thing I'll say about the paper is make sure you follow the guidelines specifically for the 350, because from what I've learned, not every roll can be used with that machine. But from what I've found, like the higher end, the more photo quality it is, the better it will produce. So you have to do a little bit of footwork to find out, how much money are you going to spend on it, which I'm blessed here. I get to decide how much money I spend. So my machine at the school has a couple more rounds of paper and ink, so I'm kind of stockpiling. The student one, I'm just kind of waiting for my department to let me know about the maintenance and the supplies for that one, but always tuck some money aside because once the kids start using it, they're going to want to use it more. I think I answered your question.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
I did have a few question or two for the librarians who have already set up their poster maker and the kids are using it. Do you have a limit on how many posters kids can print out at a time, or like any limitations to the poster maker for resources purposes?
I didn't put a limit to it as yet, but I kind of distribute them equally. So maybe let's say this class printed like 5 posters already. I'm gonna give a chance to other class to print because I don't have that much, supplies, and it's actually I didn't, purchase supplies as yet.
When you say academic interns, Mr. K, is that something you select, or is there already a group that you went to?
So our school still has academic interns, and they're for seniors that basically need a filler class. So in the real world, they would all want to be librarians. That's my hopes.
Okay.
They're not always aspiring to be librarians, but yeah, I get them for a period every other day, and they don't cap me, which is nice. So, they have to have their reading, they have to have their math. So it's really nice having a student that I actually get to see every other day.
Okay.
And that's why I'm training them, and then they're going to train sponsors and clubs is what I recommend, since we do have a limited supply. And then so after your first year, you'll start to learn which departments. So for example, I work with the reading department really close. They're always wanting posters, and then other people start talking. So you just have to kind of gauge where your needs go, and that you're also being equitable so that not just one department gets it.
All right, thank you. All righty. Let's see here. Where are we now? Thank you. Okay.
So Cherie, we're at the problem solving
All right.
with the Padlet.
Yes. So folks, we've had a great morning with things that we can do positively in our libraries. And this little session is just for us to engage on what challenges we may be still encountering. If you look in the chat, I have a Padlet that I would love folks to respond to. And essentially the question is, what challenges are you currently facing in your library? What challenges are you currently facing in your library? And if it's in there twice, it's because I did this over at 11:30 last night. I apologize. But the question is, what challenges are you currently facing? And hopefully we can spend a few minutes going through them in case anyone has experienced those challenges and was able to overcome them. Are you all able to submit your responses? Yes, great. Yes.
I'll see you later, Victor.
Right. After a long closure for the refresh, getting teachers to reach out to me again and collaborate. Okay. I had lots of energy of staff bringing their classes to Munis at the beginning of the year. However, it had died down. Ooh. Testing. Oh, so 3. So I want to ask for the testing part, what is the biggest challenge of that? Your space, your time?
I will put out that testing in the library because we don't really have any flex spaces. We don't have a multi-purpose room or like a little box theater. So testing right now has booked out our library for at least 4 days a week till February.
Wow. So like the whole day, obviously.
Up until at least our last lunch periods, I've been fighting to at least get like 1 day as a break every week to have all kids have access to the library. But that's been challenging, juggling between testing and then other events and then things that people want to book because there's no other space to hold anything.
Right.
The auditoriums are always booked for college visits and things like that. So this is the only other space in our school building at the moment where other events can happen. So it's been a slight struggle juggling that and the testing and making sure that the kids still have access and being able to schedule classes to come in.
I have a question. Are you scheduling them to come in? Are they signing up to come in?
Some of them I have been scheduling, and then some of them they've been scheduled already previously by the AP, and they're just letting me know, oh, hey, we already had this schedule for this. I have a schedule going on a spreadsheet, and it's just trying to figure out between what things that were already approved before I got here, and then what things I'm trying to have in place as well, because they didn't really use the library last year. It was kind of more of a storage room, gonna be very honest. And so it's been an adjustment for them, like, no, this is an actual space that we're using for different things. And it's just trying to figure out what that balance is and how to properly tell that to my supervisor, and like, hey, we have to move this because kids don't have access, and this is the only place they come to. They don't wander the halls because they like to be in the library. I have like there, even like yesterday, we had a full day in here. We had like 30-40 kids in here during lunchtime per lunch period because they'd rather be in here than be in the hallways and in the lunchroom. And so it's me trying to like keep pushing like, hey, we need this space at least for 1 day a week. That's what I've been trying for so far. But like snow days, everything we pushed together, and then we had like kids, like 16 kids looking through the window and like, hey, why can't we come in here? This is the only time we can come in because we're not open after school. Luckily, I've been able to keep it open during the morning time, but it's just because the schedule's booked out for so many months already because it's the only space that can do group testing. It's been a little bit difficult.
So I would suggest that you actually sit down with the principal and talk about it. Here, we have a schedule and it's on a spreadsheet. Teachers have to fill out a Google form. It comes to me and it comes to the principal also. And I'm the one to say whether it's available or not available. So you have to be a little bit more forceful, not really forceful, that's not the word that I'm looking for, but making sure that this is your space and that you all have to use it equally. And it's hard to come into a new space when they've already done that. But I suggest you sit down and talk to the principal and say, hey, let's work out something where the library can be utilized for the students because they really need that. And that's part of the vision anyway. So yeah, so for us, I do a schedule, and if they can't come because I'm doing classes, I send an email and say, hey, unavailable, pick another date. Or I collaborate with the testing coordinator, and we collaborate to make sure that we have the dates together. So I think it's just going to take you going to them individually and talk and say, hey, let me pull out my calendar. Let's see what's going on. So we can make sure that this media center is also available to the students.
Thank you.
That's just my suggestion.
Mm-hmm. Mm. I think that's a good suggestion. It is very tricky. The first year or two I was here, they did use the space for testing. Fortunately, they were able to carve out another area for testing. If they don't make the effort or use the resources to do that, then that's a problem. My issue is them using up a good deal of my time in testing, but that's partly on me because I'm the alternate. I personally don't see a total way around this because testing is such an important component of everything PGCPS, down to our grade, how schools are graded. And that's just looking at the big picture. Let's see. Moving on in response, I see here I had lots of energy and staff bringing in like, this is awesome. You know, I think, and this is to Wise, and tell me if you're sensing this, as the year goes on, I think teachers get inundated with more and more stuff, especially around grade time and holiday time. And I just see the energy kind of waning. Sometimes you just might have to wait until the new year. Have they been privy to the new technology in the innovation hub that's set up in your library? This is to Wise. Hello?
So whoever was Wise.
Yes.
Which one,
yeah.
on the Padlet, the Wise link?
Yeah, to all of that, to the poster maker,
Yeah.
to the Mac.
Take your call now.
No, mine was about the reaching kids on IG and TikTok.
Oh, I apologize. I was looking at Wise links.
Yeah. No, we're Pumas. I would never say links. But yeah, but if you have any suggestions how to reach out to kids on platforms they use, like IG and TikTok, without using my personal device, I'm open to it.
Right.
I know like the county has a lot of those things blocked.
Anybody with suggestions there?
We have 3 minutes remaining.
Okay. Well, you know what? That's one of the things we may need to speak with OLMS about. Because I know that there were, what's the word I'm looking for, some criteria for using that. So I will have a screenshot of this to see what everyone is speaking on. Any more questions or comments regarding our challenges?
No, I think that's like general, everyone's kind of having the same challenges. So we just need to brainstorm and figure out how to make it better.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are just a couple of minutes left. Just a reminder, we have some events coming up. Obviously, judging starts for the Write It book. There is going to be training at Bonnie John's on the 19th after we get released, and it will be on the cricket, right, Kat? Just the cricket? Yeah, so cricket training. If you have any other events that are coming up, please drop it in the agenda. And just to be cognizant of everyone's time, I did have this idea of, you know how we have the shared lessons that are in the OLMS, if you want to look at that. But I was thinking it would be really nice if we had some sort of spreadsheet that was set up with lessons that everyone's done, just like a generalized, and I gave an example. I did a mythology lesson and I linked it in the thing if you want to steal it. It was with an English class that was doing mythology, and what the lesson was, they had to research different gods, goddesses, heroes, heroines of other cultures, and we made like Pokemon type cards, and I made them do like strengths and weaknesses of each of the gods or goddesses or the mortal or the villain or whatever. And I gave an example of that lesson. It was a lot of fun. I told the kids I did not want them copying anything off of the internet. They actually had to draw stuff. So in the lesson, I put exemplars in there so you can kind of see what it is. I also made a little podcast binder for the new podcast equipment. It's kind of a one-stop shop of here's some lesson plans. Here is a potential script that they could use to model a podcast. And now we're in a lockdown. So just take it and do whatever you want with it. And if anyone wants to be a presenter next month and you're willing to share your knowledge, please reach out to one of us on the team. And we would be happy and love to hear from any of you.
Yes.
Okay, we're locking down.
Yes. Thank you. That binder is awesome, Tammy. It really is. Folks, thank you so much for being here.
All Prince George's County public schools.
Everyone.
Y'all have a good day.
Take care. Happy holidays to you.
We hope to see you next Friday. Big
Yes.
surprise are coming. Yes,
Okay.
Joe, what do you need?
I'm sorry, I'll miss it. That's our holiday, our school's holiday thing is on that Friday after school.
After school, yeah.
I was just waving by, but now I got to show up my sweatshirt since I got your attention.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I love that.
I
You should
love
definitely put a link in for that.
It's my childhood.
Oh, nice.
See you guys.
All right. Y'all take care now.
Good meeting. Thanks.
Bye.
Oh, Tammy, I did have an. Ooh, is this still on?
What's up, Kate?
I did want to know in the new year what I know I wasn't able to come and visit your library because you were starting the refresh. I want to know would I be able to come in the new year?
Of course.
And ask a few
Just
questions
show
and
up.
see how you have everything. Okay.
Yes.
I
Come
never know. I'm
whenever
like,
you
I don't want to
want.
just show up unannounced.
No, just show up. I don't even care. Show up. Come whenever.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Just
And
make sure she's there.
I want to at least see somebody in action and pull some
Yeah.
ideas, things like that.
Yeah, anytime you want, come in. I would be happy to share whatever. Sorry. That was my principal. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Oh, you're
So
good. All right.
yeah. Yeah, come whenever you want, okay?
Okay. Bye.
All right, Tammy, are you on lockdown or are you still there? You on mute? You on mute? You on mute?
I'm on lockdown. I should hide under the desk.
Anyway, we'll check in.
Wait. Hold on, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Bye.
Sorry,
Take
Dr.
care,
Barnes.
Alexander.
Oh my God, that's so funny. The principal is walking around.
What happened?
And I was like, the principal's like, doing the thing, and I'm like, sorry.
I know I'm hiding out here. I hide in my little office and I just turn the light out, put my back against the wall. Hopefully nobody sees me. And I had to do that for most of this meeting because folks were still trying to come for me. But anyway,
yeah.
So how do you think?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, those presenters were off the chain.
Yeah. I just sent an email to my the secretary that's in charge of all of the ordering and stuff. And I'm like, I need this stuff for AGC because the money, I've been wondering, like, how much is it going to cost to replace that ink, and how long is that ink going to last? I don't know.
Right.
It's going to be a significant investment just to have a supply on hand. So I don't know. I guess I don't need to, like, I'm all hunched down, like I'm gonna like.
Are you in your storage room?
Yeah, I'm in my storage room.
Okay.
This became legitimately the dumping ground for yesterday, because yesterday was the grand opening and they wanted it to look a certain way, like nothing really personal out yet, because they wanted it to look like the plan. So I was just like, shove it in the back room, shove it in the back room, shove it in the back room. So bad.
Yours looks neater than mine though. Mine's is terrible.
And no, that's just one of them. Hold on, this is my office. That look, it's so much crap.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know that's not you. I know that's not you.
Oh my God. Cherie, I'm not kidding when I say, like, I've almost cried so many days for the last 2 weeks because I'm super ADHD, and clutter, it makes me feel like I'm being drowned. And I was just like stuck in this back room with like piles and piles of books. And oh my God. And it feels like I can't dig out of it. I know I need to just be like patient, but it's like so much stuff. So are they doing yours?
No. And I'm going to have a conversation with my principal about that because I didn't hear anything about this until I came to OLMS and they spoke about it.
Yeah, because the principals had to fill out a form.
Well, I guess
saying whether or not they see, mine didn't at first either until someone called her and said, why didn't you fill out this form? And we would have missed out on it too. I get that they're inundated with like emails and stuff, but come on. This was huge.
This was major. Yes. You know, this isn't the first major thing we've missed out on. Anyway, I had scheduled a meeting and it didn't materialize, so I'm gonna have to go schedule another one. The other
Good morning, pardon this interruption. Coach Chuck, can you please report to the main office? Coach Chuck, please report to the main office.
All right. So next month, I think.
Yeah.
I gotta see what date we have. But I will see if we can get the IT person from PGCPS talk with us about an AI program. She was focusing on Gemini the last time we spoke. But, maybe we could send a questionnaire out to the PLC to see what aspect they would like to talk about?
Okay. Yeah. Also, the 3D printer, they asked me to do, oh, I gotta open the door. They asked me to do a PD on that. All right, now I gotta do lunch, so I'll
Okay,
talk to you
I'll
later.
talk to you
Bye.
later. Bye now.
Bye.
Yeah. I have to, can I show you?
Yeah, show me. Okay.